What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam. Today we're going to restore the Evergrande City music from Pokémon Ruby and Sapphire. This is the theme from this town that you go to battle the Elite Four. And so let's drag in our MIDI. Go to MIDI out with Fruity LSD. And then let's load in our instrument set. So it'd be Sound Bank 56. Okay, and then let's play. Nice, so a pretty long theme. I've added a reverb bus and a Sound Canvas VA. And we want our downbeat to start here. And now I will, let's see, what do I call this first? I have to solo this channel. So we've got a guitar. And let's go and make this a guitar. Nice. Now let's go to part, edit number 1, and turn off the reverb. Turn up the cutoff. Let's see if this is a guitar the whole time. Yes, it is. And our panning is the same, stays the same, so let's copy that value. We have other guitars though? Yeah, we do. Okay, and they're panned differently, so let's go into Project, go to Generators, go to Guitar, Volume, Pan 1, and paste this here. And now our volume also stays the same. Let's go and copy that value to Volume 1 on the guitar. Very nice. Now we will copy this line and then go to Find First Empty and call it Melody. And we'll paste this to the guitar. And then we'll add in that, put the mic closer. We'll add in that downbeat we added to the other part right here. Okay. So now we need our other layer, the other layer of our guitar. Let's see if there's any vibrato. No, there's no vibrato. Okay, so we'll get our other guitar, which is center panned and has no volume changes, no panning changes, and no patch changes, so it's just a straight guitar the whole time. Let's copy this, but let's go to the piano roll to copy this, because if we copy this from the channel rack, it's going to overwrite the other line that we have pasted here. So now we go to here and then paste. And now this is pointing to channel 2. So let's go to channel 2 in the Sound Canvas and go to SC88 Pro Map, Guitar, Nylon String Guitar. So now that other channel will also be a guitar, but we can maintain separate panning. In the other channel we have this thing panned to the right. So now we have the other layer panned to the center. Okay, let's play. Nice, so we have two guitars going at it. And let's give these mixer tracks, these two guitars. Just one will do, because they're both in the same pit, in the same range. Now let's drag in our default mixer, which contains chorus, saturation, and an exciter. We can turn up the exciter a little bit. The saturator a little bit. And maybe turn it down a little bit. No, because in the game it has a little bit of sort of distortion like that. Nice, okay. Now, let's go and go to the next channel, which I believe is a bass. Oh, yes. And it stays a bass the whole time, right? No panning. And we have straight volume, so let's go copy this line, and then we'll clone our guitar. But let's remember to reset the internal things here. Let's go to, yeah, okay, so we want to set this back to 50, right here. Oh no, wait, this needs to go to 100. And let's set our pan to be center. Okay, now we have our, now we'll call this bass, and we'll make this a fretless bass. The C88 Pro Map bass. And let's find first empty and call this bass. And we'll paste the bass line here. But now we need it to point to channel 1 because channel 1 is where we have the bass. So let's Alt-C to change. And now we have some space on the bass that we don't need, so let's Control-A to select all, and then move it. But it's still panned to the right. Why? Oh, this is the guitar that I reset. Okay, so we actually have to reverse that now. Let's right-click on the undo button and go to where it says see knob tweak volume 1 and knob tweak pan 1, and then let's undo all of that, and then we go back to collapse this, go back to generators, this time go to guitar 2, and then we reset this, and then we set this back to 100. Nice. Now, let's call this bass once again. And find first empty and call this pattern bass. And then we copy this line and Control-A to select it all and move it, and Alt-C to change it to channel 1. Now our guitar should still have that dual panning. Yes. All right, but now it does sound a little bit ear piercing. Let's call this mixer track guitar. Now let's EQ out some of those annoying frequencies. There we go. This part right here is kind of piercing my ear. Nice. And now let's just turn that saturator down a little bit just to make it a little more relaxing. And we might be able to turn up that exciter a little bit. Not really. Okay, so now we have our bass, but our bass might need to be EQ'd a bit. Let's see. We also have this volume knob. And we also want to select it, hold Alt, and push down so we can get it under the MIDI channel that concerns it. And so now let's go to our bass line. And we want to, oh, this is going into the, we want to give this its own mixer track first of all. Now let's go and drag in our default mixer track. Let's call this bass. And then I want to accentuate, there's like a certain frequency that is accentuated in the original. It's like this. Yeah, see, it's like this. So I want to accentuate that. Nice. Okay. Okay, that's lovely. Now let's go to the next track. So we have tubular bells. Let's go and clone this bass and make it a tubular chromatic percussion tubular bell. And let's reset the volume here. Let's hold Alt and press down. We also have a trumpet in here. Let's call this tubular bell. And then let's clone this. Make it a trumpet. Brass trumpet. And then let's call it trumpet. Now we have to select all of the things here. And this is going to the bass channel, so I don't want it to like have that sort of sound. So let's drag in, give it its own mixer track and drag in our default. Let's call it tubular bells. And then we go and do the same with the trumpet. Drag in the default, call it trumpet. Now I want to select all my tubular bell notes, but not the trumpet notes. This is more tubular bells. Nice. Okay, now we'll copy that and go to melody. But I don't actually remember where this starts. Let's see. It starts here. So we'll go to melody, go to tubular bells, and paste this here. And let's Alt-C to change it to channel 1. Nice. Nice. Now they have just a little bit too much release, so let's turn it down, maybe by about that much. Nice. Nice. All right, so they're bleeding into each other a little bit, but not sort of running, like you can't hear two notes at a time. Usually, for the most part. Okay, now let's grab our trumpet line. Which starts here. And then I think we have more here. No. I think that's our only part is the trumpet. Our only part of the trumpet is here. Just one line. All right, so let's go to melody. Let's go to trumpet, and then paste and Alt-C to change that to channel 1. Lovely. Okay, and now the tubular bells, let's solo them. Or let's just mute out this guitar real quick. I want to listen to the tubular bells by itself. Now let's raise the treble of the tubular bells. Yes, and let's also boost the exciter just a bit. Lovely. Now I can hear all the sort of the sharpness of it. It's a little brighter. Nice. Okay, now let's go to the trumpet. Maybe we can boost the exciter a little bit. And then EQ this just a little bit. Nice. Okay, now let's give it reverb. And give the tubular bells a reverb too. And also give the guitar a reverb. Let's give it less reverb though, maybe 8%. And let's enable the guitar. That's lovely, I like that. Okay. Scratch and sniff. Yo, Sam, yo, it's 2 a.m. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. there, but here it's 10 a.m. So I'm in Spain right now, so it's a little early, but I'd like to give the Europeans a chance to catch a stream too. Probably next time I want to stagger my streams where sometimes I stream in relation to US time. Actually, I might come back today with the next song later whenever it's more around maybe tonight, maybe whenever it's more of a afternoon time for the US and America. We shall see. I plan to do quite a few songs today. Plan to get a lot done today. Rise and grind, exactly. So, let's move on to, oh, we have panning here I forgot about. So we have a straight pan of 31% left. And I think after this we go on to synths, yes. And then this is like, this is also synths. So we probably don't have any more of channels to worry about. So let's go to right click, copy this value and paste here. And then paste here. And I think I saw some fancy volume work. Yes, I did. So nice. Now let's copy that. But this part is the trumpet. Let's see, we don't need that. And for this is also so we really need this whole thing. So let's go to melody, go to tubular bells, and paste. Wait, we have to put our cursor here. Oh. Let's control and click to cancel our thing, and then paste this here. And now this is for the trumpet, so we don't need that. Let's go to remove this. Okay, but the trumpet does need that part, so actually we can probably just cut, no, because that would remove the space. And this part actually we need this level, sort of, somewhere around here. Yeah, okay. Now, let's go to our trumpet volume, paste this here, and now we can remove sort of this part and this part. So all we need is this one dip. Nice. Okay, now we want to check for vibrato. No, there's no vibrato. Usually there's vibrato on the trumpet, so that seems strange to me, but okay. Now, let's go and mute out that channel, and then we can move on to the next thing, which is synths. We have 2 square waves here. Nice. And do these change at all? No, they do not. They stay square waves the whole time. This one does too. So let's drag in our square then. Very nice. So now I just want to copy this. And they're both spread pans, so this one's panned to the left. So now if I go right-click, find first empty, and go to synths, we can sort of paste this here. From the channel whack. Oh, that's loud. I don't want to hear that. But we don't have any synths before the downbeat, so we can just take this line, Control A, and move it to the left. And then we will go to Note Pan and turn it all the way down. That's left. Yep. Okay. So now we go to this here. Copy, and we paste from the piano roll this time and move to the left. And then this time we're going to go to Note Pan and Alt X to bring up the scale window and scale it up this time all the way. I do believe it's all the way. Yes. So now we have spread pan and we have volume stuff going on. We do not. Okay, so now we need to give this a mixer track before we preview it because it's very loud. So let's go and drag in our default. Call this square. And then we give this 15 dB. Now let's go and play it. We're going to remove the chorus. It's a little bright, so let's go and reduce that those highs a little bit by like 3 dB. Nice. But that sounds great. Okay. No vibrato or anything. Let's see if we have any detuning. Sometimes he detunes the synths. Nope, not on this one. Nope, no pitch. Alright, so now let's go to this, which is, I'm sure it's a noise. It doesn't change, so it's always sort of this one articulation. So let's copy this. And this is going to be, there's nothing before the downbeat, so we can copy this from the piano roll. Go find verse empty, call it drums. And then let's drop in our noise, but I'm going to mute the sound first because this is pretty loud and annoying. Okay, and put the sound back, and we will go into the piano roll and paste this here and remove the space. Now I want to give this an envelope where I turn everything down except for the decay. And then I right-click the decay and set it to 1 step and turn the curve all the way down. Now it sort of has this hi-hat sound, which is very nice. Let's go give it a mixer track. And then let's drag in the default. And let's turn it down to about 6. Let's call it noise hi-hats. Lovely. Okay. Now let's go on to the next. We have another synth. And this stays the same synth. And so this will be, which synth is this? I need to put my new MIDI, send my new MIDI to be port 1, I think. Strange. My MIDI is not working, but it's, let me set it to key, Okay, FL Studios, oh, there it is. But it's still, my MIDI doesn't show up for some reason. That'll have to be, let's see. I'll have to fix that later. Okay, so my MIDI is out of commission. Let's see. See what this wave is. It's a triangle, I believe. Yes, a triangle. Okay, so let's go and drag in our triangle then. Go to the piano roll and copy this line. And then we'll go to synths. Go to the piano roll on the triangle and paste this here. And move this to the beginning. And then we'll go back to the MIDI and... it's detuned a bit. That's interesting. And it's not detuned, not quite detuned the whole time. We have like a change here. I see. It stops being detuned when these notes run into each other. So let's go copy that. Go to synths. Go to the triangle. And go to the pitch. And let's paste that there, but let's remove this space here. But let's, this is, I can guarantee you it's not 3 cents. It's probably more like 6 cents at least. And it has a envelope that I don't really want. Let's see. Because this is supposed to be... supposed to have no envelope at all. So let's go to the triangle and stop the envelope. Disable the envelope and... Okay, but this is entirely too loud, so let's go give this its own mixer track, drag in the default. And... Ride the Goblin. Not me listening to Snickerbush Symphony at 3 a.m. at the same time the guy that made the damn song is for me live. Yes, you are winning today, my friend. Keep up the good work, Chief. Thank you. Welcome, Rye. Welcome to the stream. And we now reduce the volume of that mixer track to 15 and then call it Triangle. Nice. Oh, we have some distortion when it starts playing 2 notes at the same time. That's because our saturation knob is pushing too much. See now, we can give it a little more. No, we can't. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Now... Lovely. Okay. So now we have all our pieces. Let's go and put it together. Let's remove GBA Muse Ripper's shameless self-promotion tag and go put the melody at the beginning. And then we want to set our snap to beat. And put our cursor here and put a time marker to mark the downbeat. Nice. And then we'll go and I think everything else starts here. So synth, bass, and drums all start here. And then we want to make a slice at the loop start. Select the loop start. And then Control B to duplicate it. But I think there might be, yes, there's a little bit of space here that we don't want. And that's because we have, let's undo that for a second. We have in the melody some unnecessarily automation that needs to be removed. So let's go to Project, Patterns, and Melody to see what's being played. We have this here. I bet you this is what needs to be removed. Whoops, sorry, that was loud. Okay, so let's go, just highlight this, and it's gone. Let's check the other one, see if our trumpet, no, our trumpet volume has nothing. So now, this space is still here for some reason. I'm not sure why. Let's go, that is quite strange. Oh well, so we'll just remove that then. Now let's go and select this, and let's wait, I have to select the whole thing, and then Control B to loop it. And now we will play the song. We have a lot of highs in here. Let's go and give it our Maximus. So we have no bass at all, it feels like. So let's solo our bass. And actually, let's solo the bass instrument. And we want this to sort of peak at 6. So let's go increase it with the master highlighted. And we don't want it to go, really want it to go beyond 6. But actually, since we have no kick, we can peak this at 3. Or we can peak it at 6 and then rise the bass, because I don't want all those mids. So let's like rise the bass, sort of the bass of the bass. There we go. Let's give it plus 6 dB. Now we have our bass sort of peaking at this part between 3 and 6. Let's limit it to between 3 and 6. And we don't have much mids, which is good. So let's go and now unsolo that track. And the highs is where I'm really concerned, because we have all these highs, and I think that's mostly the hi-hats. Let's remove the exciter and dip down the thing, because the hi-hats, noise hi-hats are very high-pitched on this song for some reason. So they're going to be pushing the highs a lot. So, but it looks like our highs are behaving now. We're peaking at only -9, so let's go and limit it to -9. Nice. Wow, everything is suddenly behaving now. Very nice. And we have our mids we want to limit to 3. Let's limit our mids to 3. We can turn down the tubular bells. Nice. Mids are behaving pretty well. I think we want our guitar to come down a bit. Yes, that's healthy. All right. Nice. Now the bass is a bit much, at least in this section. So let's go and reduce the amount of bass we have added. Let's reduce it to 3, plus 3 dB. Nice, now our bass is peaking pretty well. And the mids are peaking well too. Highs are behaving. I think we can now reintroduce some highs actually. Or maybe we can just introduce highs to other instruments. Such as the guitar. No, the guitar I've actually reduced the high. Maybe we can add some of that back in. Nice. Now let's give the some of the highs back to the hi-hats. Nice. Now the levels are sort of filled in a little bit. And our main level is looking great. Looking healthy. Okay. Alright. So now I want to check out this ending. Let me put my cursor to this sort of last section here. Okay, I think this would be a good for like a very satisfying one note ending because this is pretty clearly a 5 here. And so we're doing sort of this. Let's see what we have here going on in the melody. We're having this G sharp remain constant, and so it's pretty solidly a C chord with no third yet, not in the melody anyway. Dun, dun, dun. So from C, C is the fifth of F sharp. So from here we would go to sort of F sharp with this, and with this note, and then we would go to C sharp with this top note here. So our guitar would be. Oh, it didn't. I have the selection put on here. All right. Except that doesn't really sound very resolved. Maybe we need to make this go back to C, and then this goes to F. Maybe we need to voice it differently. Yes. Dun dun dun. It doesn't really gel right. I don't know why, but maybe we go to 4 instead, or go from 4 to 1. Doesn't really work well. Let's see what's happening at the loop. So in the loop, okay, so at the loop we have sort of this A sharp and a D, which points to either G minor or A sharp major. So that means maybe we want to go to D. Let's try D. I mean G. No, let's go, because I like that how it goes from the loop, it goes to... So it's like... Oh, it's here. Okay. So let's send this now to the I think I see it's here. Okay, so it's already there. And then let's send this to the A sharp below. Wait, right here. Let's do... Dun dun dun. And it's I think the reason why it wasn't working is because here we have a 6, so that points to G sharp major actually. And so this would be going to D sharp would be our resolution. No, going to C sharp would actually be our resolution. Let's try that. No, that doesn't sound right either. Let's stick with the what we had before. Okay. Maybe we can switch them around a bit. Let's do like this. Dun, 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 dun. I like that, actually. Now let's see what the tubular bells want to do. Dun, ding. Or maybe we go down here. Nah, let's go. Keep going up. I like that sort of high note to end it on. Okay, so let's now drag this out, and now let's go for our synths. Now our synths are playing a clear chord of G sharp. So this is a G sharp chord. Now if we go, let's see, oh, my MIDI's not working. So we have dun 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 dun. Now the note that what we ended it on was an A sharp and a D. So now if we go to this D, dun, let's go here and then go to A sharp. Let's try that. And then let's fade our notes out so that we can sort of have finality. And then let's do, now we have to do the same for this note because it's a different color. Nice. Okay, let's cancel our selection. Oh, we gotta switch to pattern mode. Nice. But that's kind of weird because I think it's a tritone going from G sharp. Yeah, it is. It's like a tritone going from G sharp to D. So maybe if we, let's try to once again to push this down. Let's go to go to C instead. Let's do like that. Maybe it's too much of a jump to go there. Let's go up instead. So let's set this to be this, and this to be, wait. This is going to go to C, C sharp, and this is going to go to G. Ah, that's satisfying. That's what we want. Now let's go to the melody and see if we can sort of get that to work within there. So let's go to C and then go to, what did we say? We said we wanted to be in C anyway, so. And then let's real quick set our tubular bells to be C. Nice, okay. We just go back to C, really. Lovely. Okay. So, and our synths kind of fill that in for us because the whole time we have a G sharp chord where we thought we were in a C sharp chord. So that means that this was sort of, or this would be a, we were in a G sharp, this would be a sus4. So we read it, we're going from sus4, G sharp sus4 to G minor, G sharp minor to G sharp sus2. We're sort of playing around, moving the third around within there. And that means that we really want to resolve to C sharp. So we did. We resolved to C sharp. Now, so now it's all kind of making sense. Let's go to the bass. The bass is playing a G sharp, so that confirms we are in a G sharp chord. And this means that we would now, this bass resolves pretty nicely to C sharp because we're leading up to there. We're going a G sharp, A sharp, C, and then C sharp. So let's end on that. And now let's use our volume. Let's automate our volume to sort of fade out. Let's Control I to insert what we already have. Paint that there, and then this is, where is our note? Here we go. Yeah. Actually, I think I would like to do dun 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 dun. Yeah, I think I would just like to end it on a sudden short note. Let's go down to C sharp. I like that. Now let's extend the synths out. Oh, we have a different part of the synths that I forgot about, the triangle. Forgot to do something for that. So G sharp is resolving again to G sharp. Unless we want to do a third, which would be F. I like that. I like that having that third in there. So let's fade it out just like the other notes. Love that. That sounds very satisfying. Okay, now let's drag out our bass. And then our hi-hats, we want to end on a, it's going to end on a long one. Or maybe, since we don't really have a long articulation here, let's just do like just kind of end it out with a little sort of trailing away cluster of notes. Yes. Oh, but we're in a different timing now. We have this is in a sort of a sixth of a beat or a third of a beat. So let's go B6 that, and then we're in triplets for this. Nice. Nice, I like that. Okay, now let's play it all together. I think we can up the reverb a little bit, because it's... There we go. Now I sort of want to do some A and B comparisons. Let's go to drag in the original. Trim that silence at the beginning, normalize it, and then let's sort of listen to this a bit. The noise sounds a bit, let's see. Sounds a bit more beaty. It sounds shorter too. Let's go to our noise channel and let's actually set this one to half a step if we can. Oh no, we can't from there. Nice. Now let's go to this and wait. Okay, so this, we might want it a little longer. And let's also give it a transpire, transient controller. Let's turn this knob up. Now it's slap. Now it sort of pokes us in the ear a little bit. Okay. It might even be a little bit too short again. Maybe we just need the... Yeah, maybe we just needed the transient controller. And it's sort of like this, almost this burst. It's like there's a little bit of attack on it. Or maybe there's... Yeah. It's almost like it's even just a square wave. It's like... And then maybe there's a little bit of attack on it. No. I think like that works really well. That's good. That's good. Now, I think we still need an EQ on that bass. I think we need some let's get an exciter on this bass. Up the exciter on this bass. Yeah, there we go. And maybe I'll put another exciter because I want another spike in here. And I also want a transient controller on this bass to make it pop more, to make the start of the note pop. Nice. Lovely. Now let's make sure that the volume stays consistent. It's spiked a little. So let's go and reduce it within the transient controller. Wow, okay. So this, let's see, let's go to the, so we're sort of peaking at around 6, so that's good. But we lost some of our bass value, so let's go ahead and also boost it a bit. There we go. And our noise hi-hats got a little more highs, so let's go and reduce that. Oh, it must be the volume, yes. Because we have rose the volume with this thing. Yes, now we must reduce. Nice, okay, that's lovely. Now I'm listening to the lead guitar. I want to reduce the triangle some and raise the guitar. Nice. And I want that sort of thing I reduced, I want that back. And let's move up the saturation. Nice. Maybe let's reduce the volume a little. And then maybe we can bring the triangle back a little bit. I want to try something with the noise though. Maybe instead of using decay, we use hold. Yes. But I want it to be sort of longer. And I want the highs to sort of slap you in the face. But reduce the volume. And let's actually raise the saturation knob. Yes. Now let's review our highs. Okay, so they rose a little bit. Let's go ahead and reduce the hi-hats even further. But it might be... I really want them... They're really supposed to be... They really need to be this loud. So let's go and just kind of reduce... Well, let's maybe reduce the highs a little bit. Yeah, so now I think everything will be in order now. Nice. Very nice. Lovely. And I sort of want more excitement on my guitar. Less saturation, maybe. And I think that triangle. Let's try to play with the detuning on the triangle a bit. I think that's good right there. Let's go to synths, and let's see, where would 12 synths be? 12 synths would be here. Ah, we already have 12 synths. Nice. Lovely. Let me check my mids. Mids are good. Okay, I think that sounds great. Let me play it one more time in full. I think actually the ending, I wonder if I want to do something more to the ending. No, I think it's good. I think I just want that bass note to be longer. Nice. All right, I'll let that play once all the way through. Who does this song? Goichi Nozu. Nice. Okay, I like that a lot. Alright, y'all. So this will be called done, and I think I'm gonna do more today. I'll put this on YouTube, and then I will come back and do, let's see what's next. Contest lobby. So we'll start our Pokemon contest tunes. Might get there. So we have, let's see, one contest lobby, the contest itself, and the results announcement, and the contest winner. All right. So we'll try to get we'll come back with a contest lobby later today. I'm gonna need to shower and go for a walk and all that stuff and eat. And then we'll come back, probably afternoon. Come back in the afternoon after I've put out the YouTube video. All right, y'all. So thank you for coming to the stream, and this will be Jam and Sam signing off until this afternoon.